Hello, Nico.
Why, hello and welcome back to another vlog video. I keep calling these styled and they're not, they're just pure vlogs. I'm going to apologise for the wobbliness of the camera. I have used on my selfie stick again, so that means I can actually up and move around as and when I want to. If I want to. But, it's not say, well, we'll just take it as it comes. Now, yeah, I can't remember off the top of my head exactly what week this is. I think it's week 20, something like that. Never mind, still like on night shift at work, and we've not started the 12-hour shifts yet, so we'll just take it as it comes at the moment. But sorry for the weird noise there. Nico's lying at my feet, and he just pushed my foot down against the leg of the chair, and it's sort of made a weird rubbing noise, if you heard it on camera. Right. Well, what's been happening? Well, no new mod, yes, I know, another one. I know before anyone says a damn thing, I've not done my vape and booze reviews for a while. Do have a few vape oils I've set aside because I am mean to do them, just not had the time. That's the problem with working, well, one of the problems with working night shift is I used to them at night, like when I'd finished doing everything, so can have a couple of drinks or the rest of it, but I work night shift, so sometimes, yeah, it's like I have to get up during the day and go and do things like shopping and things like that, and I can't exactly sit and get drunk before doing that because I might have too much to drink, can't drive, can't do the shopping, so on and so forth. So that makes it a bit more complicated. But in saying that doesn't mean that they're not going to happen again. I just need to work out how to actually do them again. Now, I know like some of you out there, like some of the people actually know in real life that watch these videos are going, oh, for crying out loud, you don't need another mod. You're right, I really didn't. Excuse me. Because I've got things like the IPX80 here, which I've got on a sub-ohm coiling out, and things like the Flexus stick, which, yeah, still sort of works in its own wee way when it wants to. But it was due to the stick that I ended up buying the Flexus block, whatever they want to call it. Because this thing, believe it or not, I've not seen any other issues with these. It just seems I've been either unlucky or something to do with works, like some of the powders got into it and decided to screw it up or something like that. I don't know. But it decided it was just going to keep like auto firing. It does have a cut off 10 seconds, something like that, and it just kept firing until then, and then it would cut itself off, which made it more or less useless because every time you took a draw off it, you had to like take the pod out and then reconnect it and hope it wasn't going to keep firing, which a lot of the time it done it, reset the timer, so if you'd let it burn for say 9 seconds, you took the pod off, well, we'll say 5 seconds, take the pod off, put it back on, it would start and burn for another 10 seconds. So yeah, I've got that. Then I had the wee Flexus, the wee thin stick one, which was good. It's brilliant. I'm going to say that. It is brilliant if you can charge it through the day, because I didn't get a full day out of it. I didn't even get a full shift at work, because when I didn't smoke and I was on a fag break, I'd hammer it like hell, and on days where I didn't have a lot of fags, or just to say I was going to vape, I burnt through it like no tomorrow. It meant I was going to start carrying two again. I did originally have two, then I sold one someday to try and help them get off the disposable vapes. You know who you are, and you're still on the bloody disposables. Excuse the language. I'm doing that because I actually watch these videos. And yeah, so I decided I'll go down and have a look, and I heard good reviews through the block, and I thought, I'll give that a try, so a wee bit different. Apparently it's got a bigger battery than the normal Flexus, but I don't know if it's as big as the stick. It's got the same feel. It's like the best of both worlds. It's still quite compact. It's small anyway. Well, smallish. Not as small as some, like the actual Flexus. Excuse me, I've just my hand here. And things like that. So, yeah, I decided to buy that, and it seems alright so far. Like, flavour out of it seems good. The problem I've got is I'm using a new oil in it that I've not had before, so I can't really compare the flavour to things like the stick, which is a slight drawback. But It's neither here nor there. I will put a flavour in it that used to have in with fresh coil relatively soon, because it's just got the coil from the box in it. I never rate those coils that great. They seem to burn out really quickly, always have. So we'll take that as it comes, and I'll probably let you know in next week's video what I actually think of the flavour out of it and things like that. But upsides to it is I got the white and black one. I think it's called Pearl or some crap like that. Upsides to it is it does have the automatic fire, so you don't need to push a button. It does have button fire, so it's there on the side. Does have a relatively good pod in it. There is a rubber bung in it, so if you buy one, get that out. Get yourself a bit extra room for your liquid. Well, if you want extra room, that is. I think it ups it by like 2 or 3 mils, something like that. I like doing that because when I'm at work, it's like usually stuck in a bag in my pocket. That way that it doesn't get powder and all that in it. Then pull it out. I don't need to worry about checking the oil, especially being night shift. You're in the dark. You can't check the oil by holding up in front of a light. But I just want to be able to pull it out, vape it, and not have to worry about it. So I like putting as much vape liquid in it as I can. So, yeah, that cost me 30 quid. This one was like 22, I think, when I bought it. And so's the normal one from where I bought them. So, yeah, they're all good. So, yeah, I got that. I've got a few oils for it. Well, liquids, call it what you want. I call them oils. Always have. So, yeah, you'll probably get an update in next week's video if I remember to do it. And let you know what I think about it. Yep, same old normal. Got my coffee on the go. So, how's the work been going? Yeah, it's going good. I've been enjoying it. This week I've been a bit all over the place. I was on 2 or 3 different machines. I got put back in my powder room for one night, but I wasn't actually doing the powder. I was doing granulating, which, yeah, I like doing that. So, it was a good week, to be fair. It was quite nice not being stuck on one machine all week. I was meaning to do sections to this video, just never actually got around to recording them because I came home, done what I had to do, and went to bed, and got up and oh crap, I never filmed that, and then had to go to work again. I thought, I'll do it tomorrow morning, then yeah, forgot to record it again. So here we are, you're on one of these ones. Not too much to really say about work, if I'm honest with these. You know, it's just been work. I suppose that's probably try to do vlogs and talk about work. Is I don't know if it'd be boring for yous for me sort of keep going on about, oh, I've done this at work, I've done that. Because I suppose in a way it's different to yous, but to me it's the same old thing, you know, like when I'm running on the 3-arm machine, it's like, oh, we hit our numbers, you know, like, because we've got to get so many runs per night. I think with the 3-arm they expect 21 runs, something like that, which isn't actually, like, the arms have got to go through 21 times, it's each arm's got to go through 7 times or something like that in an 8-hour shift. So, yeah, it's like, to me that could be boring, but to use it could be different, you know, like, well, last week I'm trying to think, I done one night on the 3-arm, one night on the 4-arm, one night on one of the 2-arm machines, and then I done a night on the granulator, which I really quite like. That's the one that deals with all the scrap. And yeah, it was interesting to be somewhere different every night. You know, because you're sort of walking in, and the only downside to it is you never knew where you were going to be, so you didn't know what sort of work stuff you needed. I mean, all the machines like the 3-arm, 4-arm, and 2-arm are all the same sort of work stuff you need the same tools for them. But then you've got like the powder room where you can use the same tools, but you don't need as many tools. And personally, I prefer different ear defence, so yeah, I'd change things around. Well, like on the 3-arm and all that, you're meant to wear what's called a bump cap, which is basically a baseball cap with a plastic lining in it. And in the powder room, you don't really need that because you shouldn't be anywhere where you need to have head protection. So yeah, that was the only real downside. Was like, instead of going in and being like, yeah, this is what I need tonight, I was like, I'm grabbing stuff from the arms, and then when I was putting the powder room, I was like, oh crap, I've got to go changing my stuff around. But yeah, my supervisor understood that, like, because when he put me in, We're already like 2 hours into our shift, so I'd been set up for being on the 3 arm again. Then he decided that was getting shut down and I was getting put else like into the powder room, and he was like, so I was like, oh crap, look, I usually use different stuff, can I go grab that? And he was like, yeah, no bother, it's like, just do what you've got to do, get ready, then go and hammer into it, and that's what I done. And he was quite happy with that. To be fair, I was quite happy to be back in there. Because that's where I started with the company, and that's where I've done most of my work. I've probably spent more time in there than anywhere else, and I was quite happy. And yeah, for those that know me, yeah, new headphones. That's because my old set, which I can't remember the exact model, they were skull candies like these. They're about 6, maybe 7 years old, and the cables like here are starting to wear through, and it's like, crap, they're going to break soon. So decided to go out and buy a new set, which I got these ones, which are just like the modern version of the old ones. Well, one of my set of old ones, the old ones that need replaced. So I thought, you know what, they're 20 quid, I'll give them a try, and bought them, and yeah, my partner decided to buy herself a pair as well. So yeah, me and her now have the same headphones, which I don't see that causing any confusion at all. And another reason why I went for these is one of the guys I work with, he's got these ones already, and like I said, they're the more modern version of the ones that I did have. So I spoke to him, I said, look, I can get them for this price, do you reckon they're worth it? And he was like, yeah, they're well worth that, they're well worth 20 quid, so go for it. So yeah, I was quite happy, and I got white ones. I usually go for black, but the other problem I had is, like I said, there's a boy at my work has them, and he's got them in black, so I was like, I can't see that going wrong at all. Like, one day, that I'll not set my headphones down, like, in the canteen for argument's sake, and go and do something. He's going to walk by and go, oh, look, I've left my headphones lying, I'm going to take them away. Then I go back and my headphones are missing. Or I do something stupid, like, oh, I must put my headphones away in my bag, and don't even think about it again until I get home and go, no, my headphones are missing. Then he goes home and goes, oh, why have I now got 2 sets? I don't think he would do that deliberately. I mean, it could be vice versa, I could do that as well. And I know I wouldn't do that deliberately. Because we're sitting having a laugh about it and we're talking about these ones, saying like, yeah, like, it'd be a bit awkward having to return them the next day going, oh, unfortunately, I seem to have stolen your headphones last night. Oh, please have them back. Not that there'd be any attitudes about it, it'd just be like, yeah, it is a simple mistake. Sorry, I'm laughing at the pup here who has decided to try and tuck herself in with her blanket. And he goes aside to sleep on the couch. So yeah, these are like, this is like the test time for these, if that makes sense, before I actually use them for anything. Like the vape and the headphones, so. Yeah, which is a subject I've brought up before, which, with me working, I actually feel like I'm financially better off, so, yeah, I can actually do that, where before when I was on benefits, it had taken me, like, a month to decide, oh, yeah, I'm going to buy them. And even if the headphones sucked, I would need to, like, put up with them for however long, like, good few months before I thought, right, now I can replace them, I need to save up, like hell. Where now I can sort of go, yeah, 20 quid, I can afford that, I can take a wee bit of a risk. And, like, even the Aspire block, it's like, it was 30 quid, so it's one of these ones that's like, it's 30 quid, that's sort of my budget of once every now and again. Like, I don't mean that bad sense, I try and save money as well. Like, 30 quid, I can go out and spend that, and hopefully it's alright. But I do, obviously, the bigger side to take a bit more of a risk on this is I had the rest of the range, and they've all been good, so it's like, yay, hopefully they're still doing their good build quality. Which, to be fair, I know this is going to sound strange, I'm not too keen on the way it feels. It feels quite plasticky, quite cheap. Like, I don't feel that's going to take much of a drop, where, like, the stick, that's a metal body, or it feels to be at least, I felt that was quite sturdy, same with the wee ones. So I feel for the block they've cheaped out on the body a wee bit. I would have liked to have seen the metal return, but that's not to say it is cheap or it is nasty, it just sort of, to me, it feels that way, because I would prefer it to be metal, but even like the IPX80, it's quite a rubbery and sturdy feeling body. I don't have them all day. Drag here to show you what I know about that, because it's got a similar body to this, but it must be in another room. So yeah, I'll see how it goes. Like I said, I'm not disappointed. Maybe the feel of the body's like the only real disappointment in it. The only other thing I'd say is the light indicator on it is in an awkward place. I mean, like, on this one, like, hopefully you'll be able to see this on camera. The light's there at the bottom, it's showing blue because the battery's like half dead in it. That's how the light sort of works on those ones, or the battery indicators. It starts at green, then when you get about halfway through the battery it goes blue, then when it gets really low it goes red. Where on this one, I'll try and hold up, it's just a tiny wee dot just there. And when you're using it, I cannot see that. I mean, I can barely see it if you hold it that way or use it. But I've really got to sort of like try and see it, if that makes sense. I've got to make an effort to look for it, where with the old one it was like there, you used it, it was at the end of it, it was there. Even on the wee one, it's at the button, which is about a third of the way down. So I was just trying to have a look, see if my partner left hers lying around, and I can't see it, so I don't think she has. So, like, even with the wee thin one, all you had to do is make sure you had it sitting the right way up, and you could see the light, because even that one's quite a decent sized light to see. So yeah, that's about the only two downsides I can see to the block is the it's sort of more a plastic body. It's lightweight though. I mean, I'm not knocking it. It works brilliantly and where the light is, but my solution to that is literally just hold it in front of you and push the button and like very quickly and see what colour the light is, and that tells you everything you need to know. But yeah, the other thing to these is I don't know if everyone knows this about them, like, because it took me a wee while to find it out, is they've actually got 3 power settings as well, which is low, medium and high. Which is basically you click the button 3 times and it changes it, just cycles through them. So like if you're on high and you click it 3 times, it sets the power to low, then you click it 3 times again, it goes to medium, 3 times again, you're back to high. So yeah. I mean, I'm quite impressed with this one. I mean, an upside to this over like the other two, like the stick, I know it's not working, but we'll just use it for argument's sake, is where the airflow is on the block. The airflow's right there at the top. Hopefully you can see that alright. So when you draw it, the air's going in the side, like the side of your mouth and the top of the mod and going in. As long as you're not like cramming it right in your mouth like that. Even at that, I was still getting air into it, but not as it was restricted by my lips. So that's quite good. Where with sort of this one, sometimes you'd be holding it, your finger just, because it's round, your thumb can even be sitting over it, you try and take a draw, and all of a sudden you're blocking the airflow with your thumb. So, hi, what are you doing? Sorry, talking to the pup there, she's having a bad moment. So, I'd say that even on the wee thin one, like the original Flexus, as the airflow's sort of on the side, you could sit your finger over it quite the thing and block it. So, as long as you're not like cramming it right in your mouth and that, yeah, the airflow in this seems to be in a bit of a better place. I mean, the fill port's on the front there as well, so you don't have to take the pod out to fill it, so that's handy as well. So that's an upside to it as well. Like you can just slide open there. Like, I'm hoping not to lose liquid, but there's the fill port there. So you can literally just slide it, like sit on its side, put your liquid in and then slide it shut, and it's quite a stiff fill port, or fill cover, so it's not exactly something you're going to pull open too easily. Is it likely to happen at some point? Yes, you are going to open it at some point in your pocket and not realise it and leak vape liquid over yourself, but it's not something that's just going to happen when it's sitting in your pocket. It's not just going to fall open. And the reason why I say that's an upside over like these ones is, like, yeah, if I can get this in right, there's the fill port there on the bottom of the pod, so you literally have to take it out to put it in. Which again, when you're at work, things like that, you had to like, sort of set up a wee area to I've got to sit the battery down, get my vape oil out, or my vape liquid, call it one, turn the pod over, get the bulb and put your liquid in, sit that doing yada yada yada, like all that, which wasn't the end of the world to be honest, but it's easier just having that. You can open it, hold the lid for your liquid in your to your fingers, fill it, slide that closed, put your lid back on, back in your pocket, everything goes in. Away you go vaping. I know, I'm sort of all over the place with this video. So yeah, that's about it for updates, so everything that's been going on. I have made a new playpen for the pup, so that's not quite set up, ready to go yet. Sort of other phones buzzing in my pocket. Don't know why. So that should hopefully be finished getting set up, like actually put up in the house properly in the next couple of days. I might get a video of that because it's a bit more room for her just to sort of roam freely, and you know, it's a bit of peace for Nico because she's not going to hassle him as much and saves having a blooming ugly cage sitting out all the time. So I'm trying to think if anything else has been happening this week. I've still got the tail end of this cold, which seems to be doing its rounds at my work now, which is, yeah, fun. I'm trying to avoid getting it a second time. But, no, I don't think there's too much else to really be said in this video. One thing I will say is, I've not had the chance to do the A.O.B box yet, because I've been busy in the house and day-to-day life, things like that. So, yeah, it is what it is at the moment, I hate to say. I am meaning to do it. I need to get it done sooner rather than later, so that I'm not sending away 2 of them again and having to do that, because I've still got I've got that to do, and the actual patch club to do. Sorry, name avoided me there. So, yeah, I need to get on with them. I need to get them set up, filmed and uploaded, so hopefully I will get a chance this week to do them, you know, and get them up for next weekend. Hopefully, no promises. But, yeah, I think I'm going to call an end to this video there. And, you know, just get on with things because there's still stuff I need to do. And I'm picking my partner up from work tonight, and I leave in about an hour and 45 minutes. I know that's quite a jump, an extra 45 minutes on it. It's because I sort of like measuring the time there. I was like, oh crap, but now I've got more time than I thought. Because my PC's on beside me. That's where some of the light's getting generated from. And, yeah. I need to take the dogs out again and do things like that. Rico, what are you doing? Sorry, I have no idea what the pup is up to. She's just like trying to attack something on I don't know what. So we'll go and see what the hell she's up to. But anyway, like I was saying, I think I'm going to call an end to it there. And yeah, I am still trying to find ways to make these videos better. Like, unfortunately, I have tried to record some walking the dogs when I'm out and about. But, yeah, the pup being the pup, like, she's only like 14, 15 weeks. She runs wild, so yeah, I end up not getting the best videos out of that. And then I've got, like, a lot of kids from out the back, which I'm not complaining about. I don't mind in the least, but they come up, they want to spend time with the pup, they want to see her, give her claps, things like that. They're the same with Nico. And yeah, so it's like, yeah, I ain't come bad for going off subject on these videos anyway, that makes it a lot worse. And then, of course, you've got random folk going, oh, what are you doing? Yada, yada, yada. I'm just recording a video, you know, like, oh, what for? I do YouTube. Oh, can I get a shout out? Oh, who are you? I don't know you. You know, so things like that. Or it's like, I see folk I actually know, and it's like, they ask if they can get a hand, you know, like, waits on, and it's like, yeah, just give me 5 minutes, and then I forget where I am in the video, and yeah, it just goes Pete Tong. Which is a problem when I do it in sections. I'm always worried I'm repeating myself, I forget to say things in the video because I think I've said it in an earlier section, or I think I'll do it in a later section and they just don't go in at all, or I do repeat myself and it gets repeated 10 times. But anyway, like I say, I think I'm going to leave the video there. So don't forget to like and subscribe, comment down below anything you want to see, and let me know. And obviously, as usual, I'll try and put anything interesting in to the videos and keep you all up to date with things. And until next time, don't forget, be smart, be safe, thank you others, and peace!